Hi there, I'm Ben, an RV technician here at Lichtsinn RV, and today we're going to be winterizing B-van. Really easy to do. Couple things you'll need to get started is you will need RV antifreeze, at least 2 gallons, maybe a little bit more. The other thing you'll need is some kind of plug remover for the water heater. We do have these in stock. These are really nice because you can leave them in your water heater. You won't ever lose them. They'll be when you need them in place. The other thing you'll need is your bypass plug for your drinking water filter. Once you have those 3 things, we can get started. First thing we're going to do is right here underneath the step by your main walk-in door, there's going to be a silver valve right underneath, and that's going to be your freshwater tank drain. So we're just going to open that. We'll leave that open the whole time we're winterizing to drain the freshwater tank. So the next step we'll be doing is taking that drinking water filter bypass valve, and we're going to come inside here. And all right, so underneath, kind of kitty corner for the sink here, you're going to have your drinking water filter. It's a 3M drinking water filter. It's a quarter turn to take it out. So all we're going to do is quarter turn it, pull down. You will want some rags underneath because it will drip. So we're going to go quarter turn, pull it down, take it out, and then we're going to put that bypass plug in its place. And again, it's quarter turn, so we're just going to go up, get it in place, and then quarter turn, and that will bypass that water drinking filter. So with the water drinking filter, we don't want to pump RV antifreeze through it because it literally will ruin the filter. Also with your filter, you'll want to replace them either yearly or just base it on taste and smell of your water. We do have these in stock also if you do need us to ship you one. All right, the next process is going to be back here in the bedroom. All right, on the driver's side, we will remove the cushion from the bed. Then there is an access panel right here on the bed frame. We're going to lift that up, take that off. That gives us access to our hot water heater, actually the back side of our hot water heater. That's where our bypass valve is for the hot water heater. If you look way down in here, there is a little white valve way down there. So that little white valve right now is parallel to the water heater. So what we want to do is face that valve straight up to bypass our hot water heater. So I flip that valve straight up. Now our water heater's in bypass mode. So that won't allow any RV antifreeze to go into the hot water heater, which pretty much is just a waste of 6 gallons of our antifreeze if we do pump it in there, because we will be draining that hot water heater from the outside. All right, next step is going to be going outside and draining that hot water heater. Okay, now over to the driver's side. We have our 6-gallon hot water heater. One of the first things you want to make sure you do is always relieve that pressure out of the hot water heater. Otherwise, if we don't, your plug's going to actually blow out because it's under so much pressure. So all you're going to do is lift this little handle up until you don't see any water coming out. Then close that handle again. Then down here in the left-hand corner, it's a nylon plug. We are going to remove that plug to drain the hot water heater. So we're going to get it under there. And this nylon plug in the hot water heater is there for a reason. So don't ever replace it with a steel plug or anything. That nylon plug actually is backup for the pressure relief valve. So if the pressure got too great in your hot water heater, it will actually blow this plug out. If we replace it to a steel plug, it can't blow that plug out. Have potential of actually exposing your water heater to too much pressure. All right, so we're going to drain that. We can go ahead and pull this pressure relief valve to make it drain faster. All right, and then now that we got that drain in, we're going to head back over to the passenger side. Okay, so here on the passenger side, in the cabinet right underneath the TV, I actually jump on the inside. Okay, So actually down here low, we have this winterizing tube. So the winterizing tube is how we actually suck the RV antifreeze into the coach. So what we're going to do is take this tube and we're going to take this cap off that's right here. Set that cap to the side. Okay, if you look right inside here, the back side, up top, there's going to be a winterizing valve. It's usually labeled with a pink sticker. It's going to say winterize and normal operation. So we want to turn that up to winterizing. Pretty much what that does is bypass your freshwater tank. So now we are sucking out of this hose instead of your freshwater tank. So once we have that valve in winterized, we're going to come out here, we're going to grab our RV antifreeze. Open the lid, poke it open. Now we're just going to take this hose and we're going to put it down in RV antifreeze. That's not going to work too good. All right. All right. Just got to get that in a position where you can actually suck some through. You know what? We're going to actually come into the inside here. Got a little more room in here. So we'll come in the inside, bring the hose over, put it down into the RV antifreeze. Okay, so once you have that in winterize, you have your hose in the RV antifreeze. Next step is going to be inside here. We're going to come in here, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to turn the water pump on so we can actually pump that RV antifreeze through the system. So turn your pump on, and then we're going to open the faucet. What we're looking for is we're looking for pink to come out of every faucet in here. So once you see good pink coming out, shut it. Then we're going to go up to hot, do the same thing on the hot side. So you can see it's clear right now. We're waiting for that pink to come through. Alright, once you see that it's pink coming through, we're going to shut that. Okay, then we're going to come back here to the bathroom. Okay, so in the bathroom, again, hit the hot and cold until you got pink coming out of the faucet. Just like that, hit the hot, same thing. The other thing you can do is take your shower head, and we're going to turn either hot or cold on, and then pull that handle until we get pink coming out of the shower head. So just like that. Now I got pink coming out of there, and now you know your shower head's winterized. Alright, the next thing in the bathroom is going to be the toilet. So on the toilet, this model is actually ran on a foot pedal on the side. We're going to push that down until you get pink coming out. Alright, so I got pink coming out. Also take your sprayer nozzle and we're going to spray that until you get pink coming out too. Okay. And right now we need to switch the RV antifreeze. So you'll hear the RV antifreeze go empty pretty much. You'll hear just sucking air. So what we want to do is grab our second jug of RV antifreeze. Open that up. Poke it open. And set that to the side, put it in the hose. All right. All right, start that new one, and again, just make sure that sprayer gets all the way winterized. So there, now I got pink coming out of the sprayer. Now your toilet's winterized. Go ahead and leave the antifreeze in the bottom of the toilet, because that actually helps keep that seal pliable all winter long so we're not freezing on that seal. Alright, now we're going to head outside. A couple things to do outside to winterize. Pumping it through the lines. Alright. Around here to the driver's side. Alright, a lot of you will have a sprayer hose just like this, considered your outside shower. What we're gonna do is, in this model, it's right in the back by the back door on the driver's side. We're gonna hook that up. And this is one of the most important ones to get winterized because it's exposed to all the elements, everything has the potential to freeze first. So just like we did before, turn on your hot and cold. And let's just spray it until we get pink coming out, just like that. Shut them back off. And then the easiest way is to relieve pressure off this hose. Then we're gonna release it, take that off, and then we'll drain the hose. All right, now we'll close that. So we're done with the outside shower. Then the other thing we got to do on the driver's side, down here in your water compartment, there are 2 low point drains. So we have 2 silver valves here. And in different models, they might be in different places, but on this model, they're down here in your water compartment. All we're going to do with these is hit them really quick. Get that one draining, hit that until you get pink coming out. Just like that. So make sure you hit those 2 because those will freeze really quick too if we don't get those winterized. All right, now that we have all the water lines filled with RV antifreeze, the next step we'll do is we'll go inside again. Kind of a lot of back and forth, but pretty quick though. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is put this back into normal operation. So down here again at your hose, turn that valve back to normal operation. What we're going to do is put this cap back on this winterizing tube. Then we'll leave that down in there. Okay, so the leftover antifreeze that you have, here I got about half a gallon of RV antifreeze left between the 2 of them. What we're going to do is come inside. And now we want to go to every drain because we want to winterize the traps. The traps are actually holding water, so we want to get some RV antifreeze down in those traps. So right here, we're just going to dump enough to fill that trap. So that'd be plenty. Same thing in the bathroom. We got the sink drain up here that we want to winterize. Plenty in there. And then we also got to do the shower drain, which is right below the toilet. Which is right there. So actually a little under 2 gallons you can winterize an era, these B vans. All right, then after you do all that, a lot of times we wipe the sinks out and stuff like that because RV antifreeze, if it stays all winter long, will actually stain and stuff. So make sure you wipe it out, clean up your area. Other than that, that's about all there is to winterizing the B van.